guys, hope you're having a good day. So for today, I'm gonna have you get your race car set up. That way when you get back to class, you'll be ready to start building. So there's a few things that you're gonna need for today's lesson. First one is your final design sketch paper. Second thing you're gonna need is your car body. You'll need a pair of scissors, a pencil, tape. You could use clear tape, masking tape, anything that you have laying around the house would be fine. And then if you have a roller, that would be good. And then if you have a push pin, try to grab one of those. If not, you can just do this last part when you get back to class. Okay, so you're gonna start by getting your design sketch paper, and I'm gonna have you cut out your top view and your side view. I'd like you to start with your top view first. So when you cut out your top view, I'm gonna have you cut out the whole entire rectangle to start out with. So it is going to look like this. Once you have the rectangle cut out, what you wanna do is fold it in half. So you're gonna fold directly along the dotted line. Make sure you take your time and you're folding it accurately. Once it's folded in half, then what you can do is grab a pair of scissors and you're gonna cut along your lines that you made for your design. That way when you open it back up, it should be perfectly even. Okay, you'll wanna flip it over. You're gonna write your first name, last name, and class period on the back of it. Make sure you hold on to this. So when you're done today, I'd like you to put this back in your Ziploc bag with the rest of your car parts. You are going to need it again a little bit later in the project. Okay, once you have your top view cut out, the next thing you're gonna do is cut out your side view. Now when you do your side view, you're not gonna cut it and fold it in half. You're just gonna cut out the whole entire design as is. So you're gonna start at the back. For mine, I would cut down, over, and I would just stay right along my lines. So it would look like this. Okay, once you're done, again, flip it over, write your name and class period on the back, and make sure you hold on to your side view as well. Okay, after these are both cut out, so you're gonna set those aside for a second, and then you wanna go ahead and pick up your car body. You have to figure out which side is the top and which side is the bottom. If you build your car upside down, it's not going to fit onto the race car track properly. So you wanna make sure that the 90-degree angle is at the bottom corner of your car. So this is 90 degrees here. This is upside down. So it's close, but it's not a perfect 90-degree angle. So make sure you have it facing the correct direction. Again, the 90-degree angle should be at the bottom. Once you find that, I'm gonna have you just flip your car up and just quickly write your name and class period on the bottom. You can just write it on there in pencil. Okay, next thing you're gonna need is some tape. So I'm using masking tape. You can use whatever kind of tape you have, but I would start by taking a small piece and you just wanna make a little loop out of it. Okay, I'm gonna have you start with your top view first. So I would put one piece of tape towards the front, get another piece of tape, you can put that towards the back, and then you are going to be taping it down to the top of your car. When you do that, you wanna make sure that your piece of paper touches the back edge of the car, so it should line up perfectly. You don't wanna leave any gaps or any spaces there. You wanna tape it down nice and straight, so take your time, make sure it's all lined up. And then once you're finished, you can grab your pencil and all you're gonna do is just trace around the outline of your top view. So you're gonna trace it on there. When you're finished, you can go ahead and remove that. Okay, next we're gonna do the same thing with the side view. So when you trace your side view, the 90-degree angle should be in the bottom right-hand corner of your car. Okay, that way when you line your side view up, it should line up perfectly. So again, it should touch the back end of the car. Your piece of paper should also be lined up with and touching the bottom edge of the car. Okay, you don't want it raised or lifted up at all. So you're going to tape it down, you're gonna trace around the outline of it. Now, if you have a push pin at home, you can do this next step. If you don't, you can just do it when you come back to school. But what you wanna do is take the push pin and you're gonna push it right through that dot that you have, showing where the back axle is going to be. So you don't have to put the push pin the whole way in, just a little bit, enough so that it's gonna leave a mark there. You're gonna take it out, and then you're gonna do the same exact thing with the front axle. Okay, after you have the axles marked, you can take the push pin out, you can take your side view off. If you have a second, I would just try to peel the tape off, and then make sure you put both of these back in your Ziploc bag. Okay, if you have a roller, the last thing that I'd like you to do is measure and make sure that the two marks that you made with the push pin are 3/16 of an inch from the bottom of the car. So when I measure, I usually just flip my car to the side like this. You want to take your roller, just kind of push it up next to the bottom of the car, and then you can get an accurate measurement. So you can double check and make sure that they are exactly at 3/16. If they are any higher or any lower than 3/16, you are going to want to remark them in the correct spot with your pencil. That step is actually pretty important. If you drill your axle holes down too low, you're gonna end up drilling through the bottom of your car. If you drill your axle holes up too high, even just a 1/16 of an inch, you'll end up drilling through the compressed air hole and you're gonna ruin your car. So they have to be exactly 3/16 from the bottom, okay? After you have all that done, like I said, just make sure you put everything back in your Ziploc bag. You wanna bring your top view, your side view, and your car with you. You can throw out the rest of the paper that you cut off. You don't need to hang on to that or keep that. And then when you get back to class, you'll be ready to start drilling your axle holes and getting your car built. Okay, if you do have any questions, just send me an email. If not, I will see you guys the next time you're in school. All right, have a good day.